PPE room, and I'm going to show you how I would remove this PPE. And again, this is going to be a different sequence because I am going to remove it as if I'm reusing some of this stuff. So the first thing I would remove would be my gloves, and I would just do that as I normally would by grabbing one of the palms and then sliding 2 fingers onto the other, and I'm not touching the inside, the outside, I'm only touching the inside. I would then hand sanitize, and at this point I would then move to my removing my gown. And the way that I would do this, because I'm going to reuse this gown, I would untie my ties as I normally would, being careful to not touch other areas of the gown. And then once I untied it, I would actually put on another pair of clean gloves. And if for some reason I was removing my gown and I wasn't able to get the ties off, they were stuck, it ripped, something like that, then at that point, just take it off and dispose of it. The last thing that we would want would be for you to get contaminated when trying to remove it. So if you weren't able to remove it that way, just remove it and throw it away and get a new gown. But in this case where I am going to reuse my gown, what I would do, now that I have those untied and I put these gloves on, I would take the edges of the sleeves, pull them down, and then pull it off this way so that I'm only touching the inside. And then I would hang it just how it was when I had first come in, with the outside against the wall, and again I'm only touching the inside. And then from there I would then I would actually leave these gloves on, because what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take either a disinfectant wipe, or I could use spray and a paper towel disinfectant spray. In this case, I'm just going to use the wipe. I'm going to get this out, because now I'm going to actually remove my shield, and I'm going to do that just the way that we did again when we were doing the original PPE sequence, from the back, just lifting right off my face. And this would actually be the same exact thing I would do if I was removing goggles. I would have removed them in the back as far as I could at the earpieces. And then, because again I am going to reuse this, I would first start by doing the strap back here, and then I would move from the inside and then I would go to the outside, because I would want to disinfect this from the cleanest part, which would be the inside, to the dirtiest part, which would be the outside. And then when I'm storing this, you could either store this like this, leave it there, or also you can hang it. And if you hang it, we're going to do it the same way that we have in the gowns, with the dirty part. And again, I did disinfect it. I just mean the part that I had on the outside, I would put against the wall. So then from here, I would again take these gloves off, and I would hand sanitize. And then the last piece of equipment I have to take off is my mask. And again, because I'm going to reuse this, I'm going to grab my labeled container. And again, you would have one of these as well. When I remove this, I would simply want to take the ear loops like I would with any other mask. And I would just take it and I would drop it into here. And see how I have it with the loops over? Put this on so that I can then easily pick it up by the straps when I need to put it back on, to put it on that way. And that is the end of this training. I hope that this helped to ease some fears and provide some education on the use of PPE in the isolation center.